Happy Saturday. We do have a low pressure system off the coast in the Gulf of Alaska right now. It's starting to push that smoke further to the east, and I'm expecting the smoke to dissipate as well as we move over the next day or so. So I'm expecting air quality because of that to improve a little bit as well. As we take a look at our smoke forecast right now, you can see that smoke start to move down to the south a little bit of it in western Siskiyou County, but across our area it's not nearly as dense as it was the last couple of days, and that air quality is going to improve because of that. Now as we move it through Sunday into Sunday night, going to start to bring back up a little bit, covering Siskiyou County a little bit more, but the Rogue Valley is still avoiding most of that. And as we continue to move it through Monday, it's going to start to pick back up just a little bit more. So I'm expecting when we get into early next week, that air quality might start to get just a little bit worse. But outside of that, taking a look at our pinpoint forecast right now, very clear for the most part. I'm expecting plenty of sunshine besides that haze. That's going to be about the only weather that we're experiencing in this area. Very little cloud cover, maybe a couple spotty showers up towards Roseburg. But again, other than that, things staying very clear for the most part as we move through early Monday. We might see a couple of showers early in the morning. You can see that big system up off the coast bringing a lot more precipitation up that way, but I do think it's going to miss our area by just a little bit. Now let's take a look at what we're dealing with just tonight and tomorrow out on the coast. Again, partly cloudy with a little bit of that haze. Temperatures staying mainly in the 60s. A little bit warmer up north in North Bend, getting into the 70s there. I'm expecting that haze to stick around into tomorrow. But outside of that, things are going to be partly sunny for the most part. Then as we move into the West Valleys, things staying mostly clear. A little bit of haze over the next day or so, but I am expecting that to dissipate as we move through the weekend. Temperatures still staying in the 90s though, even hitting that century mark in Happy Camp. But as we get into early next week and through the week, things should start to cool down just a little bit. We are going to be dealing with those areas of smoke as we move through tomorrow. Then east of the Cascades, things staying partly cloudy, not nearly as much smoke out there, but temperatures still very hot in a lot of places in the 90s. Even Crater Lake getting into the 70s. Again, things staying mostly sunny on your Sunday, maybe a little bit of cloud cover later in the day. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley, things should stay a little bit hazy over the next few days, but hopefully things will start to lighten up just a little bit. It'll get less dense as we move into the week. And like I said, starting to cool down a little bit as well, and it should stay in the low 90s throughout the week, with those lows staying mainly in the 50s. Out in Klamath Falls, cooling down a little bit as well into the mid 80s and staying there through the rest of the week and into next weekend. Breezy winds though on your Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Could see gusts around 25 to 30 miles an hour in some areas. And in Northern California, things staying pretty smoky for the time being. Some breezy winds as well. Temperatures staying around the mid 90s, getting into the low 90s for a couple of days, but should stay about the same through the rest of the week into the weekend. And out on the coast, plenty of smoke out there. Breezy winds on your Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures staying mainly in the mid 60s.